So we're going to be exploring and sharing why anime has been a positive thing for all of us and for the culture at large. Especially more and more now, it's more and more mainstream, more and more accepted and appropriate. So there's 3 points to this panel. 3 key elements to this panel that you guys are going to need to live off of with me here. So let's go. All right, sharing stories. I'm not doing this alone. I'm going to need help from you guys. I'm going to need you guys to come tell me some stories. I'll have some great prompts, trust me. Okay, so tell your favorite stories of how this community made your life better. Sharing is caring. Can I get sharing is caring on 3? 3, 2, 1. Sharing is caring. Yes, okay. Point 2. Singing songs. We're going to be singing some songs, okay? You're all going to know it's going to be popular. We're going to have a great time. So we got this, we got a ukulele, we got karaoke, we got the whole shebang. It's a variety show here. So you ready for it? Okay? Hell yeah. Okay. And point 3, simple. Open, kind, fun. Don't be a jerk. Love each other. Let me do my thing. I'll let you guys speak your mind. We're all going to have a great time. We're all going to share. We're going to grow. We're all going to love each other. Okay? So, first point, let's go. Psychological living, happiness. Happiness is important. Can I see Sora smiling? I want to see Sora smiling. You can see right there. He's smiling 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day improves the absolute quality of life. Even if you're faking it. Even if you're faking it. You know the expression, fake it till you make it. You guys know that? Fake it till you make it. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Next. Alright, so what makes you guys happy? I want to know what makes you happy. This is before we get into the anime, before we get into the culture stuff. I want to just know what makes you happy. Can I get some examples? Me and Sailor Moon? Yes, I love Sailor Moon. Okay, did you read the panel before? You guys see the panel before this? Anybody? Yeah. That was a great time. Anything else?
This guy.
This guy? What about this guy makes you happy?
He's my boyfriend.
He's your boyfriend?
Of 8 years.
8 years, congratulations. In this day and age, you don't see relationships last that long. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah? Right. Anything else? What makes you happy? Hugging random people? Alright, you want to hug somebody?
Right now?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a hug while we're at it. Alright. Anything else that makes people happy in the most simple way?
My cats.
Your cats? What are your cats' names?
Ratchet and Alistair. It's like Ratchet and Flame.
Nice. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Alright, so that's great. Those are great examples. Thank you. Alright, so I got my first story. We're going to get into some stories. So, my introduction to soul feeling. I was born in 1995, roughly around the time Pokemon started to come into the street. Does anyone remember when year Pokemon actually came to, like, American Westerns, like, guys, you know?
1997.
97. So, it's 2 or 3 years old. Oops. What? 96? So yeah, I was born in 95. So one of my earliest pop culture memories is Pokemon. I was obsessed with Pokemon. Like, I thought it was a Pokemon. I didn't know it was a 1-year-old mind. And I remember as I got older and I was continuing to watch the show, I remember asking my mom, I lived in Winnipeg, Manitoba at the time, and I have a vivid memory of asking my mom when I was roughly 2 or 3. I asked her, I said, Mom, where's Ash Ketchum? And she said, well, JP, Ash Ketchum isn't real. And I said, oh, well, where would he live? She said, Japan. I said, Japan, anywhere near where we live? She said, no. That was the first time I ever felt depressed. But then Saturday morning rolled around. No, Saturday morning rolled around, and I got to live in that world again, right? And it was always there for me. So I'm going to ask you guys to join me. I think we all know this one. Can you hear it? Yeah. Let's go. Pokemon. There you go. Wait. Can't hear this. all the other theme songs after the first theme song are real good, at least in the English version, I think. Does anyone remember the Johto League theme song at all? I don't remember it.
No.
Not one bit. So I'm gonna ask another question. What is your first memory with anime, like, or geek culture, if you want to be more broad? What's the earliest time you really identified with this type of culture, or the first show or something?
Sailor Moon Power Rangers.
Sailor Moon and Power Rangers?
Yeah, they're all the same time, grade 2, grade 3. Yeah.
Was it on like before school kind of thing?
Right, before school, like back to back.
Yeah. Okay.
My first anime actually was Sailor Moon, but that was not what got me into anime. What got me into anime was Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
I'm not really into that anymore.
What happened?
I don't know. It's got a little redundant after a while.
Yeah, sure. So did you see the video in the Kai or whatever where it's
No.
bridge?
Anyways.
Well, the first anime I ever remember watching is, no one's probably seen this, but it was like an anime version of The Wizard of Oz that they used to air. And I remember it specifically because when they reached the wizard, he was this giant stone head that rose out of a pillar with big red eyes. It scared the shit out of me. But the anime that got me into anime was definitely Gundam. Yeah, I like giant robots.
Yeah. That was on, what was the name of the YTV?
YTV Saturday mornings.
Yeah. What was the name of the adult YTV program? You guys remember that? It was
No, man.
Bionics.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
So they had, like
Bionics.
Inuyasha and all that?
Yeah.
That was nice. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else?
My very first anime that I watched on was Tsukino-Con. This actually which TV showed me fairy tale when I really actually started getting into
Fairy tales, okay.
Yeah.
That's some fairy tales.
It's pretty good.
Is it good?
I watched like Pokemon, Sailor Moon, and Dragon Ball Z when I was younger. It's before you even realized it was anime. What really got me in actually was later in life. I watched her in high school as well.
Same. Yeah. I watched, what was I in middle school and I was like, anybody else wanna, okay.
I got into Sailor Moon when I was like 3 years old, but I distinctly remember my mom using what Sailor Moon did that. I used to Beach Pile, and that was really fun. Beach Pile, yeah.
Sailor Moon is like, she's a total rat.
Yeah, but my mom used to be like, the Sailor Moon is good.
Do you think that's good parenting or bad parenting?
I know, it's good.
You guys good parenting?
Stuck with
There you go. You still ask yourself that, you go, what would it be fun? Anybody else? First memory? Yeah.
Digimon.
Digimon. Oh, yeah. I think Digimon's terrible. I'm not serious if Digimon's terrible.
I've watched it 3 times in Japanese. It's absolutely shit.
It's just
Don't watch it.
okay.
But you go, I can agree with
I
that.
remember used to watch Naruto versus kind of from there.
Do you like anime more than your brother now?
He's changed his stuff.
Okay. What is your brother into now?
Rap and stuff.
Rap stuff? Okay. Alright, well, okay, we're good. Alright, next slide, let's go. Has there ever been an anime, so I'm talking about early memories in that last slide. This one I'm asking, is there any shows or manga or the sorts that really like made you understand the world better? Like for me, that would be, I'll call it Power of Peace Suzumeya. Spoke to me a lot just about relationships with perhaps religion and with sort of letting your escapist fantasies like live within yourself and actually believing in your own sort of delusions. I really like that. And Evangelion as well made me understand that sometimes people who are the biggest wussies end up in situations where they are the most responsible. That was interesting. So that's my question to you guys. Has there ever been an anime that made you understand the world better, or expanded your world, or even made you more cynical?
Welcome to the NHK.
Yeah, tell us why.
What?
I've never seen it. Why did that make you understand the world better?
Tell me a lot about being sad. And using tissues. But
Alright, what else? Alright.
For me, actually, the anime that made me understand the world better was Bleach because like when I was like depressed from all that, and also like pretty sensitive. Like honestly, the main character Bleach, like the main character of Bleach, Ichigo, like he made me understand that there'll always be jerks out there, and you just gotta move forward, not care about what they think, and when life gets you down, you just get back up and keep going.
Yeah, that's great. Anybody else?
Gundam Wing,
Gundam Wing. Why?
because the evil army were shown to be humans too. They had personalities, they were people just put into a bad situation, so you actually grew to care for both sides. Your enemy's a person too.
So he taught you that there's always two sides to the coin, or whatever, there's no good without evil, right? Yeah, yin and yang. Okay.
It's actually Evangelion, because Shinji just gets the fucking... Go with the thing, please, because he's like such a human character, with
Yeah.
human reactions. It just kind of made me realize that you can't put high expectations on everyone, because not everyone is equipped to be able to do all those tasks.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
That's, I basically do the same. Which I would-
Infuriating watching the human aspect and not hearing human reactions.
Yeah.
Because you want the hero to play their part and do the thing in Evangelion. Does not happen.
And that's where a lot of the backlash from the thing comes from. It's what makes it so good, right? Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah.
For me, it would be plastic memories. It's not going to be as elaborated as other explanations for people, but I think it just made me understand human relationships better and how easy those can be formed or broken off.
Okay. What's the basic premise of the series? Okay, Cliff Notes, Spark Notes.
Basically, I don't remember much. It's about like this corporation, I guess you could say, that have they make like android
Right.
people, and those like die after 9 years, and when human goes to work for that corporation and forms a really close partnership and eventually relationship with one of the androids, and it's a little complicated, but
Yeah.
that's the essential.
As they tend to do. Okay. Yes.
Bleach was actually very important. Bleach was good for me because Ichigo has two younger sisters, and they lost their mom. And my thing is kind of like flipped. I have two younger brothers, and our stepdad left. And I kind of realized that after life almost rushed up, and that like even though he spent a lot of time alone, that when he really needed to, he really stood up and started becoming like more compassionate towards my brother, and I kind of understood most of that helped me move on from being that just staying around pretending everything was okay.
Right. So help you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yes.
Kino's journey.
Okay. I'm not with you.
So before I could like respect why people would feel comfort with like having guns, but I never understood why.
Right.
But while watching Kino's journey, it sort of made me understand, okay, I can understand, now I can understand why people can feel comfort in having a bunch of firearms around. Which is just kind of interesting, I thought.
What was it that taught you that from this series?
Well, it was kind of just like how it was, I understood.
I'm not trying to push it to the spot. It's political. Your answer is immediately political, I guess. Right?
Yeah, it was just sort of like, I never understood how someone could feel safe with having such a dangerous thing around. But watching it, it sort of made me realize, okay, I can understand how the people can feel safe with it by sort of having this knowledge that if something does go wrong, then there are these things to help solve the situation.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, yes.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
So I want to be careful here so I avoid spoilers, but essentially you should see the impact of your actions. Like, if you do something slightly different, realizing that each action does have that impact, or how important perspective is when we get to the end. Like, you'll see, like, you know, just a little change in view. It emphasizes the importance of, you know, communication or something, human interactions, where a little bit of information flips the entire situation, right?
Right. So long-term consequence for the smallest action.
Yeah, it's nice to see how that can be played out in multiple scenarios.
I'm gonna get everybody. Who else we got? Oh, okay.
For me, it was, I think, the first season of Pokemon, because when you get to the end, you know, everything's super hyped up, and Ash is on his way to the tournament.
Yeah.
But then, you know, he's determined to be the best, but then he literally runs into his double and loses to him.
Yeah.
Which was just...
Ed, is that the name of the...
I think so. I don't really remember. I just remember that really stuck with me because, you know, afterwards he just picks himself up and keeps going, so it kind of shows that it's really the journey that's more important than the destination, the prize.
Right. Like, have you kept up with it at all? I think he still hasn't properly won.
I don't know.
It's
For
like
me, that
22
was...
seasons in, and he's still...
For me, that was like the proper end. At that point, I wanted him to either grow older for the show to just be over because I didn't care anymore.
Yeah. I think most people fans probably not going to much further than that. Anyways, beyond the games. What else? Anybody else? Want to share? Where? Anybody? We're done? Okay. What's up?
Show bits, just how no matter like, what you're made of, it's not necessarily important who you are, what components make you up.
You need to watch Battle Angel.
Ooh, what's this called? Battle what?
Battle Angel. Battle Angel Alita.
We're doing the movie, right? That's the James Cameron, Rodriguez.
That
Big eyes.
one looks
It looks great. I think it looks neat.
I have read all the manga, all of it, and trust me, it's freaking worth it.
Got it.
Go, sir.
Manga, there's like a 2-episode OVA from the 90s, and there's a movie coming out. The manga is big, lots of it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Like, with the woman, the girls had like anime.
Pull it up. Let's watch the trailer. Let's go. Pull it up. Let's
put it up.
It's not any interaction with or a reaction to this trailer. Because I was pretty tripped out by it, for lack of a better term.
I have not seen it.
Yeah, that's the one. Good, it's only 2 minutes. Okay, we're not giving you too much time here. What time is it? Whoa. You filming? Don't forget.
Miss Move.
This is just a body. It's not bad. Actually, we just met.
It's a harsh world. Strong prey on the weak down here.
Does it bother you that I'm not completely human? Whatever I have to for you. I'd give you whatever I have. I'd give you my heart.
Alita, they will come for you.
Why?
I think you are someone very special.
Alright. You guys think that looks good?
Yeah, it does
I
look
think
good.
we might have good anime adaptation on our hands here.
This is strictly because James Cameron is extremely into the
More
manga.
on yeah, yeah. Next slide, let's see what we got. I apparently have read through over half an hour here. Alright, so we're gonna flip the script. There's no, as we talked about the script, we're gonna talk about how anime has helped us understand the world, but you really can't have positivity without hate. You can't have love without hate, so I'm gonna present you guys a question. Let's just Let's be honest here, guys, okay? So, what grinds your gears?
Super popular fandoms.
Like what?
The ones that come to mind immediately are like Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
Italia, that kind of thing.
Rick
The
and
ones-
Morty?
Get over it! Yeah, they're driving crazy.
Oh, Rick and Morty. Steven Universe has a pretty toxic fandom.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
love those. I love those cartoons. Anything else? What grinds your gears? This could be anything too. Let's just get some bad mojo out here. I want to talk to new people. Let's go.
Teen drama.
Teen drama, like Riverdale or like real teen drama?
Oh, if a plot has to change and veer left because two characters had an argument about a relationship they had, it's a weak story.
You're up? Yeah, I was watching TV with my dad growing up, so I was like, why? I got a shoehorn in, and I'm like, I'm kind of rooting for him. Yeah, I like this. Who else have we got? Which ones did you like? Yeah.
Definitely love
Yeah, like, you have any examples? Off the top of your head?
I remember this one, and I was doing this picture, this watched it so much, but it was really popular. I remember it was two redheads, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't remember.
Well, there's a bad Riverdale, right? That's the ultimate Archie, the ultimate love triangle. Yeah. Terrible, they never saw that.
Yeah, I think the love triangles too, but only if someone's having this, oh, I need person A or person B. If somebody is oblivious to a third person, I always find that endearing, but then they have to be brave and show their love. Yeah.
Transported into another world.
There's too many of them right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Overused, edgy fan service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is why probably like the most hated anime that I have is Girls Bravo because like the characters there are really terrible. The premise is just awful. And also what grinds my gears is also whiny bitch characters as well. Like I just can't stand. I just could not stand the main character of Future Diary. I can't stand him. I can't stand. I can't stand. Shinji, of course.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stand.
Poor Shinji, man. Ray never gets a hard time. She's whiny too.
And it's like, okay, like I get that they have these, like all these problems and all that, but I mean, like do something about it.
That's for the problems
And
with
so
the
they
real world.
constantly complain about it.
There's no whining in the real world. You don't need escapism, right?
Yeah, exactly. And also, of course, I apologize to fangirls of this character, but Zero period from Vampire Night was just so long.
Alright. This fella here.
Getting stupid, and she'll like punch you through a wall or send like 200 feet in the air.
Is it the physics of that irritates you, or is it the trope?
Not the trope. It's so violent that they're going to like break your arm and almost kill you.
Yeah.
Doing something like
bad. That's what she
things.
kids do. Yeah. Man, I want to let everybody talk. We're running out of time. We gotta go to the next segment, guys. No, we gotta skip this. There's not enough time. Okay, play it for a second. This is just random fun that we're gonna do here. So, otaku culture. Manifest.
No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too? Come on, get out.
We can, this is dumb. We can keep going from here. Alright, so Reed here, who's been helping me with the slides and helped me write most of this, runs a page called Animes. You guys got your phone. Animes, I want you guys to join this group. It's brilliant.
My phone is dying.
This is worth the 2%. This is worth putting it on a little battery mode. Animes.
What kind of charger do you need?
So Animes, brilliant group. highly recommend. Here's some memes that he made. This is the positive impact of animating right here. We can skip the video games thing. I don't have time for this. I want to show you that Kingdom Hearts is dope. That's basically the gist of this. I can't believe. This is totally an aside, but isn't it crazy that somebody somewhere along the line went into a boardroom at Squaresoft at the time and was like, "All right, Disney Final Fantasy," and they're like, "Yeah."
They basically said, "Let me show you my fanfic."
Yeah, that is what it is, and it's the most convoluted shit that has ever been made.
It actually happened in an elevator, if you can believe that.
It really did happen in an elevator?
Yeah.
I knew it. It had to because it's like just like, it's the ultimate elevator pitch. I think about this all the time. If I was in business school, I'd use Kingdom Hearts as an example. Like, how to. I was going to do Carrot Be Simple and Clean. You guys want to do it? You guys know this song?
Yes.
People know this song. You know Simple and Clean? I don't know, guys. No, we gotta pass this. Oh, don't do it. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right.
I know this.
All right. No, this is wanted to give a little bit of respect to all of the other geek cultures. I'm not just an anime guy. I'm sure nobody's just an anime person here. So, you got Overwatch, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Nintendo, Dungeons & Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Stranger Things, PC gaming, console gaming, Rick and Morty, Game of Thrones, Minecraft, Harry Potter, MMOs, WoW, League of Legends, all that, yeah. So we can celebrate those in that regard. Steven Universe, I wanted to talk about briefly.
JRPGs!
Wait, have you ever made a friend through the shared mutual interest? I think we already kind of covered that. You guys agree that we're kind of beating a dead horse with that question? Yeah. Let's keep going. Steven Universe taught me more than I ever learned in school. This is true. So I got into this Steven Universe show roughly about 2 years ago in the summertime. And it was after unfortunately, I was having conversations with people that I used to serve as a negative punchline. And it actually seemed to hit these people, right? They were coworkers of mine. But I was like, oh my God, why am I such an asshole, right? Why am I using this? Because all I knew Steven Universe from was, as we talked about, the toxic fan base, right? And the whole thing. So when you really watch this show, okay, that's enough yeses. Please do. Alright, you guys on this one? Yes. Can't stop? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can, we will always find a way. That's why the people of this world believe in garden, amethyst, and pearl, and Steven! Yes! Alright, what else we got? You can, Vinny, I'd like you to read this for me. I can't read this. I'd like you to read this for me. Out loud.
We need to reinstate kindness and open arms into our day-to-day. We get bogged down by work, overstimulation, reality television, embittered by false objective truths like romance, love, family. We need to cry when we are happy more and cry less when we don't get what we want. And you know what? Reality television, we can all get behind it and discuss it.
That was actually a good point. We can all get behind this message. That's the one we can all get behind. That's my thesis statement here tonight, for real, is this. Okay, keep going. Believe and support each other, trust, love, patience, listen. Come on. So briefly, I just wanted to, anime has become extremely popular. Specifically, Steven Universe has gotten to be so influential that rapper Lil Uzi Vert has actually referenced Steven Universe, not just one, but a couple songs. But this is his most popular one. Skip to, there's no word
Yep.
skip to. It's like 1:24, 23. Okay, yeah.
But you know I can't afford you. You up on that amethyst guess you know I can't ignore you. Watching Steven Universe, that's one hell of a story. You got guts, no glory.
That's crazy. I can't believe that. And not only has Steven Universe influenced popular, modern, SoundCloud rap music, so it has anime itself. And you can see that in all sorts of stuff. Lil Uzi Vert himself has a tattoo of a half-naked anime girl on his chest. And Kanye West, working with all of these artists, you've seen, especially all these new SoundCloud rappers, all of their profile pictures, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and all of that. For example, yeah, look at this. Keep going. Trippy Red. Yes. What? You guys ever heard of Lil Pump? This is Lil Pump. So this music video is essentially this, and this is like what, like maybe 8-9 million views, and it's basically just a glorified Yu Yu Hakusho AMV, and that's insane. It's insane. I don't know how we got to this point in the culture where you're having these trap rappers appropriating anime, and I don't know. I feel positive. I don't know if you guys feel positive about it necessarily. I do. Certainly. So I got the clean version, yeah, because this is an all ages piano. But I'm just
Voting, baby. Hey, all my life I've been limitless, never had a limit. Yeah, rolling around in the roar, you still in the civic. Yeah, rolling around in my city, I feel like I'm Diddy. Yeah, all these suckers, I show no pity. Young close, don't know what the sauce. Feeling like a young boss, feeling like a weird boss. I was in a city, man. And I made it out when I come back, better show appreciation. Appreciate my time difference, appreciate my rhymes different, appreciate my grind different, appreciate that I did it, appreciate that I did it, appreciate that I did it. Activist with all sipping, activist with all sipping, yeah. This night he got it living, whoa. Boy, Scottie Pippen, yeah. They hate me 'cause I'm different, whoa. Yeah. Appreciate my time difference, appreciate my rhyme.
I love this guy. Yeah, I really like him too. I think he's really talented. I think he's on the come up for sure. Trippy Red. But that being said, that is on the official World Star Hip Hop account, like, and he's made an AMV, essentially glorified AMV. We didn't make it. I guess we made some AMVs. Is there anyone made an AMV? No?
Yes.
Yeah. What songs did you use? I want to know. What do you like? I mean, like we made a few.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I did say something. I didn't use any hip hop song. I
That's
used Manicure by Lady Gaga.
okay.
And a couple of others. It's really cheap.
You made an AMV as well, or a few?
I have made one when I was younger.
Okay.
It was Elfin Lead to Queen's Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh man. You made an AMV?
I made a number of AMVs actually. I made a few Bleach AMVs. The first one that I made was Easier to Run by Linkin Park, an Ichigo Kurosaki tribute. And the last one that I made was a free tribute, and it was Rooftops from Lost Prophets.
Lost Prophets.
That's a really good song.
Yeah.
And it really fit the series well.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got?
Yes.
All right. So this is like the last of the positivity, all the mojo, all the chi, chakra, all of it that you got left. Please, let's bring it. Let's go. This has been Positive Impact Anime, and I'm so glad that we had this time together. Let's go. The YouTube's on mute because of the video being on mute for playing the clean one. There we go.